time for this nation to take a clearly leading role in space achievement, which in many ways may hold the key to our future on Earth. I believe we possess all the resources and talents necessary, but the facts of the matter are that we have never made the national decisions or marshaled the national resources required for such leadership. We have never specified long-range goals on an urgent time schedule or managed our resources and our time so as to ensure their fulfillment. I therefore ask the Congress, above and beyond the increases I have earlier requested for space activities, to provide the funds which are needed to meet the following national goals. First, I believe that this nation should commit itself to achieving the goal, before this decade is out, of landing a man on the moon and returning him safely to the Earth. No single space project in this period will be more impressive to mankind or more important for the long-range exploration of space, and none will be so difficult or expensive.
This is Walter Cronkite reporting from the cabin of a C-131 over Wright-Patterson Air Force Base, Dayton, Ohio. This aircraft is executing a maneuver to make it and everyone in it temporarily weightless. What are the hazards and what are our scientists doing to ensure man's survival in the hostile environment of outer space?
One way to ensure that survival was to send up animals first, mice, then monkeys, then a robot would precede man into space. The early flights with animals and robots were successful. Meanwhile, the more mundane needs of men in space were being seen to, as Walter Cronkite learned in a visit with an Air Force nutritionist.
Well, Miss Finkelstein, can you show us your ideal kitchen for a flight to the moon?
Yes, I'd love to. This is our freezing unit. Here we have bread and butter sandwiches, and we also have fruit in cans.
Well, now, what are these containers? They're obviously special, but what is the special function of them? Why do they look like this?
They look like this so that a man will be able to eat in 0G, or in a state of weightlessness.
May I try it?
Certainly.
Thank you. Is it loaded?
Yes, it is.
Just like this,
Right.
Roast beef.
In 1958, the National Aeronautics and Space Administration was established. Of 508 candidates, 7 men were chosen to be the astronauts of Project Mercury, the first step toward landing man on the moon. These test pilots were the space-age equivalents of World War I's aces, and America promptly fell in love with them and eagerly followed every minute of their training.
This is Apollo Control Houston at 105 hours, now into the flight to Apollo 11. Our current plan is to have crew members aboard the Eagle to eat and relax for a little while prior to starting EVA preps. We won't know with certainty or have a reasonable time hack until about an hour before the scheduled event.
街の通りにはかなり多くの人が見られますが、大多数の人はもちろんテレビを見られるホテルのロビーとか休憩室に集まっています。私たちは待っているところで l'homme pour la première fois prenne pied sur la lune. Les rues sont loin d'être vides naturellement, mais naturellement aussi c'est surtout dans les halls d'hôtels, les bars et les appartements que les gens se groupent, c'est-à-dire partout où ils peuvent trouver un récepteur de télévision. Et nous attendons tous.
Während die Welt darauf wartet, dass ein Mensch zum ersten Mal den Mond betritt.
And the world waited. July 20th, 1969. It is said that 500 million people gathered at TV sets around the world to wait for the first Earthling to set foot on the moon. Countless millions more listened on the radio to the voices from the moon.
This Neil, radio check. Neil, this is Houston, loud and clear. Break, buzz.
Never before had so many people been attuned to one event at one time. The world waited, curious, wondering, aware, like a sleeper wakened in the night by a faraway sound. A moment sensed, more than understood.